How might media and education help shape a more inclusive and interconnected Asia-Pacific community in the future?
Right. Yeah, for me, media and education are the two most powerful infrastructures for building an inclusive, interconnected community across regions, especially as we now enter an increasingly, digitally mediated, interconnected media landscape. Of course, while government policies and economic agreements and that happening at the macro level still matters, I believe it is through communication and sharing a shared learning experience that mutual understanding truly happens. And speaking of the media side, media can play as a offer space for mutual recognition and shared imagination, um, and 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 through like co-produced documentaries or transnational storytelling, media definitely has the ability to nurture a collective imagination of the Asia Pacific community. Um, but again, with the growing, media influence also comes with a great responsibility. So media can either break down the barriers between cultures or even reinforce the barriers depending on how it's used. So for it to contribute to a genuine regional cooperation, media programs and platforms must remain inclusive, open to collaboration, and be respectful with neighboring cultures. And to build an inclusive community, educators and educational institutions should really prioritize on building and honing media literacy and digital literacy, especially critical literacy, beyond just emphasizing only the technical skills or creative production skills of media, especially when misinformation and disinformation these days can be easily spread to strengthen the existing barriers. So I personally think that in the future, the keyword that media practitioners and educational institutions should all remember and reflect in their strategic way forward is not about how we can better show or speak one's visions and values, but more about how we can better listen and embrace the differences, within this growing algorithmic curated media landscape that further pushes people, away from one another to the polar opposite opinions.